Ladies and gentlemen, Katum from Misham, Ghana Black Stars Daniel Abong qualify for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. The yenme in Mexico, United States of America, and Canada. So after qualifiers, there have been a lot of talking points. I mean, in Ghana, if you go to Twitter right now, they chang X right now, Nketiah is trending on X, and the reason is simply that Tranye ka reporting them Nketiah ka Nketiah Hudson-Odoi ba never consider more of changing their nationalities to come and play for Ghana Black Stars. And benda la reporting Tranye a whole lot of people can never yare yet to apam zang parapolo. But I just want to give my honest take on lie issue because it has been one of the trending issues for the last 3 days or the last 2 days. So initially, Katam from Misham 2023, Ghana Daniel Abong approached Nketiah no Okanate Power Black Stars squad, and what happened was that Nketiah turned Ghana Black Stars down or rejected our call. So just some few days ago, after qualifying, Kala reports so now Katinyaka, a lot of people, to be very honest, but play gimmicks with that kind of issue, because I don't get it. Shabiarmene, they support the call of Nketiah being included into the Ghanaian national team. Kashabne against with it. To me personally, I am against it because the reason is very simple. There is no way Nketiah Mali players in the Ghanaian national team, those who have sacrificed and committed a lot to Ghanaian national team, but the project throughout qualifiers, when they are called upon, they turn up and they deliver their best on the pitch, both on the pitch and off the pitch. They deliver for the Ghanaian national team, and all of a sudden, they've received a lot of bashing. But your criticism spam, Kabajuwala on qualifying Chang World Cup, and all of a sudden, people are now proposing that we should call up Nketiah and Hudson-Odoi. The question I want to ask those people are that, then they needed Nketiah mean Hudson-Odoi the most. Where were they? In fact, they turned us down in pursuit for the English national team. Just when they realized that they cannot make it up to that level, Kabupa turned back to their second choice of playing for the Ghanaian national team. And I've always said it that GFA Bande will take these kind of issues more serious. Ghana national team are always because as it stands, Ghana has a lot of attackers in national team money. Aside the regular starters, World Cup qualifiers, then now computer Katanyere starters. Aside that, so that's the players of Jordan Ayew, Antoine Semenyo, and Abdel Fattah Issahaku Abde. Last 3 strikers, aside them, the players on the bench, but very good, exceptional. And if you tell me that Nketiah no Omale experience and is going to come into the team with a lot of qualities, players Shabitam Mal squad better than many of them. If we are being real, if you pick every player in that attacking department and compare that person to Nketiah, better than most of them. Last season, Nketiah under Mvuchan Crystal Palace, he made about 37 appearances in all competitions, that only 7 goals. In fact, only 7 goals. As it stands now, Nketiah crucial player for Crystal Palace. So you can't tell me that Nketiah one day Ghanaian national team man or like he will bring a lot of experience to team man. Yes, Omal qualities man, he is very good, undeniable. But as it stands now, Nketiah is struggling to make the starting 11 for Crystal Palace. So on which basis are you telling me that we should call him up? Aside that, if we don't, make the Ghanaian national team look, very attractive to the point that you need merit to make it into the team, man. Players will not start taking the Ghanaian national team serious. If players when they like in reports saying that Obama only Ghanaian national team, and it is simply because of maybe one of the England greatest. or maybe like he's making waves in the English Premier League, we should call that person up. Till they keep on with this kind of approach, man, Ghanaian national team, man, many of players, man, they will not take us serious. And here is the case. Nketiah Hudson-Odoi, he's not better than many of the players in my attacking department, man. If we are being real. A player like Mohamed Kudus, he's very crucial to Tottenham Hotspur. Season 1, he's having a great run. You can't tell me that Nketiah as it stands, he is very, good than, or he's better than Mohamed Kudus. He's not better than him, obviously. Jordan Ayew, Anthony maybe on the championship side, Leicester City. But aside that, he's very crucial to the Ghana Black Stars right now that he cannot be benched. How could bench because of quality share, experience share, Ghanaian national team, man. That's it right there. Antoine Semenyo, last month, man, he was nominated as one of the best players in the Premier League. He's having a great run. After Nketiah is ahead of him. We have a player like Thomas Brandon Asante. Even though Oribe Martin Ghana Black Stars, but every time Bando call up, he turns up. Playing on maybe Ghana Black Stars is not up there, but so like he will not come. But always when they can, most of the times Ojila bench, Jordan Ayew bench, but always he's always standing up. That is the loyalty that we want. Didn't you merit, man? You need to make it to the Ghanaian national team based on merit, based on the sacrifices you've made to the team, not maybe just on some some basic reports, man. No, we don't want that in the Ghanaian national team. And if Bandebe starting with the approach of merits, man, they will not take the Ghanaian national team serious. Aside that, Nketiah, maybe Okoyim Natri Chibozoya, and he wants to play for the Ghanaian national team. Or Lemon Commande, English national team, man, they are not going to call him up because he is getting older. For God's sake, Nketiah is 26 years as it stands. A lot of younger and experienced strikers in Ghanaian national team squad, man. Forget about he playing at Arsenal and maybe Crystal Palace. We have Inaku Williams. Didn't play injury, Mazo. Inaku Williams would have been in the qualifiers, but Omalai injured. That was why he was not called, or he was replaced by Thomas Brandon Asare. So as it stands, the man like 3 number 9s. Actually, 3 good number 9s. Jordan Ayew, Thomas Brandon Asante, and Inaku Williams. Wings, man, we are having Abdul Fattah Issahaku there. Munda having ACL injury last season, and ACL injury, it's not that easy. ACL injury, it takes about 2 years of your career because you ain't 1 year without playing football. And I said that I am the pitch master. You still need some 1 year to keep up. But Abdul Fattah Issahaku, didn't you play so? Or is actually called up some Black Stars simply because Ojeno Olakporge injury, man. We've seen a whole lot of players suffering with the ACL injury, and ever since bringing them now to the field of play, they're not having it right. Simply because of injury dynamics, man. But Abdul Fattah Issahaku sacrificed Ghana Black Stars in some of the poor pitches, but he doesn't complain. He has been turning up. You understand? We still have players out there, the likes of NS Nuama. Always when they are called upon, they come and represent the Ghanaian national team, and yet. Like, Nivo Shabayane, we should call them up, man. Imagine Kabiakune, you as a football player, can also sacrifice Mangza into a national team just to hear that being dropped because of Nivo so Benda Bol Elia, no Okana team out, co 10 team down. Basically, because Oracha they are not good enough. How will you feel? As a footballers, man, bring Merabol my pitch, man, so they are also human. Put yourself in their shoes and see how you will feel right there. Aside that, I don't support the call for Nketiah. The player in Bayarmano Obeningla good. Of course, he's good. He's one of the experienced players out there. He's very good, talented, yes. But in terms of merit, man, he has not gained the right to play for the Ghanaian national team. If Trende can keep on with that kind of approach, man, let's say Jeremy Frimpong, he's a Ghanaian, alright. He spends most of his vacations in Ghana. Let's say the Dutch national team Kaptepa drop, and because of that, he wants to represent Ghana. Is that how we want to keep on moving? Of course, when they turn it down and you give the opportunity to other players out there, there is no need like you rather turn around dropping those players just because you think that like he has some quite of maybe like experience and quality out there. But if you are being real, Katkwencheto biases and so on, right now, Eddie Nketiah is not better than most of the strikers we have in the Black Stars now. And I am willing to go one-on-one with any other person who thinks otherwise. But he's not better than Abdel Fattah Issahaku. Abdel Fattah Issahaku is one of the crucial players in Leicester City. He's very loved by the Leicester City supporters. Jordan Ayew, on the other hand, maybe he's getting old, but that doesn't mean that the quality he brings to the national team should be underrated. Mohamed Kudus, on the other hand, is very crucial to Tottenham Hotspur. Of course, look, just recently we've seen a whole lot of an artist in England, Bumpone or drawing Mohamed Kudus like all outwork. Just because of the waves he's making in the English Premier League. So aside all the talks, we get it. Yes, Eddie Nketiah and Nketiah Hudson-Odoi, they are very good. They are very talented. But I don't think, based on what happened earlier in 2023, they should be representing Ghana now. If they really wanted us to consider them playing for the national team, they should have requested for it during the Nigerian AFCON qualifiers match. So if we are being real right now, Hudson-Odoi and Eddie Nketiah, they are not better than some of the attackers we have in the Ghanaian national team. I want you to just tell me, players so Uncle Pam, that Eddie Nketiah is better than them based on current form or based on recent performances. Eddie Nketiah is struggling to make up the Crystal Palace starting 11. But here comes most of the attackers the Ghanaian national team squad, but they are starters and they are very crucial. Abdel Fattah Issahaku, last season, on the Mali ACLA injury, it denied Leicester City from performing very well. Let's note, underplayed Tamale player right now, we have Inaku Williams, even though Omalai injury, but he's the captain for Athletic Bilbao. Inaku Williams was even willing to convince Obrada, Nico Williams, to come and play for the Black Stars, just because of the love he had for Black Stars. At that time, Oramba, the Spanish national team call up on no table, so he turned it down because of the love he had for the Black Stars, and he was willing to fight for the Black Stars. That was why he came to play for the Black Stars. So let's not, just consider maybe Eddie Nketiah, maybe Ominyente Arsenal, Onbarmatera Crystal Palace. He is talented, or Hudson-Odoi, Ominyente Chelsea, and he is very crucial to the Nottingham Forest squad. Let's not, we are not underplaying it, and we are not telling you that large guys, they are not good, or they are they don't deserve to be, or they don't deserve to play for Black Stars. Of course, they are half Ghanaians, but I don't think they've earned the right to play for the Black Stars. Because the time we really needed them, such that were proper strikers in Ghanaian national team, they were not where to be found. So I will have a problem if someone out there will come and tell me that they feel that Eddie Nketiah is fitter and is maybe better than some of the strikers. No, both Hudson-Odoi and Eddie Nketiah are not better than them, and I can go on a one-on-one debate with anyone who thinks otherwise. Because Eddie Nketiah is not better than Abdel Fattah Issahaku based on current form and recent performances. Eddie Nketiah is not better than Antoine Semenyo, who is very crucial to the Bournemouth side. Eddie Nketiah is not better than Thomas Brandon Asante. Even though Nirbo Pambumi like performance Thomas Brandon Asante, because he's playing for a championship side, second tier of England. But aside that, he's very crucial to his squad, Coventry City, and he's doing very well there. He's not better than Kamaldeen Sulemana. Season was so far, Kamaldeen Sulemana has been very impressive. Atlanta because of O performance Zangtaba. Pencil Munmare MLS la. He's also very crucial and he's doing well at his club. So you can't tell me that Eddie Nketiah is maybe better than these strikers. Of course, football squad depth, man. We need it. Football players from team man. But there are other players Bambi outside who can come or who deserve to be in the Ghana national team squad more than these guys. In terms of merit, they are not. And aside that, recently Zinedine Zidane Obia went and joined the Algerian national team. The player Algerian number Brakar Modulu because of it. He decided and went and joined. But aside that, when they made a game, they bench him. They want to say that maybe Obani Zidane will just put him out there, or maybe Omala links. No, you must earn it. And aside that, somewhere around 2019, 2018, thereabout, Cameroon there straggler. They went for Joel Matip. At that time, Matip died Liverpool. At that time, all early stages, and he was high up there. When they approaching Matip refused. Kaya Batone, they are not up there. So obeying cannot me Cameroon. Meanwhile, he's a Cameroon born or Azasme. But around 2020, 2021, 2022, Cameroon there are level now into their normal standard. Matip approached Samuel Eto'o, who was then the FA president. Samuel Eto'o died, turned him down. When they needed him the most, where was him? Him. So this is the question we should be asking Eddie Nketiah Hudson-Odoi. Recently ago, a journalist, that's Sadiq Adams, onto Twitter a little bit about issue, and he was saying that Omen Eddie Nketiah family Dilafia and Bayerman Eddie Nketiah Sasha Ghana Black Stars now Buruma. He wasn't that fit. He was still settling in Lamazon that I turn it down. Black Stars Coleman, and which is totally lies. You cannot tell me this, because at then he made it clear that he wanted to play England, or yet he was still adapting to maybe a new club, man. He made it clear that Obama meant the English national team, man, and that was why he turned out the Ghana Black Stars squad. So I just want to know from you guys out there, should we really call these two guys to the Ghanaian national team or not? Because I personally think that the Ghanaian national team is not a joke. You understand? It's not a joke. Ghana is one of the greatest footballing countries out there. For God's sake, Bane to go a World Cup in Africa. Bane to go World Cup fila. Catch go ten and never yell anything about Africa. The first country which comes in mind is Ghana. I don't care, maybe until that Morocco has reached the semi-final before. But in terms of consistency and performance, the country shall never is always Ghana, and it is simply because of the heritage that we carry. And we shouldn't take this Ghanaian national team as a joke, because anyone at all can sit out there and say that maybe he will be choosing a particular national team, but they turn it down, then he will now come and pursue the Ghanaian national team. No, it shouldn't be that way. So I personally don't think Hudson-Odoi and Eddie Nketiah should be called up to the Ghanaian national team. But aside that, we have the experience in the squad. Definitely, we need the squad depth going into the World Cup, because we'll be meeting a lot of other players. But that doesn't mean that we should call players who didn't fight for the sport in the World Cup, or who didn't gain the merit to be part of the Ghanaian national team. My name is Muhammad Mubarak. Subscribe to the channel and be part of the family. We are out.